Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the second creating with scraps that I've got left over from my ideas book. And I want to build some ephemera to go in that ideas book. I've already done one, and this is going to be the second in the kind of second follow-up, just to try and get all of these bits and pieces done. So these are some of the ones I've got left over from the first one. I've already used some of them in my journal, but this is what I've got so far, and I did run through that. So I'm just going to, excuse me, I'm just going to carry on with that process. So if you saw the first video and you liked it, then feel free to stay around and carry on crafting with me. If not, I'll catch you in another video. So I've got a few bits, well, I've got quite a few bits and pieces left over that I still want to fill as pieces of ephemera. So I'm going to try some different things. I don't want everything to be the same. But I am going to try some different bits and pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got some tags here, so I'm going to work on those tags as a starting point. So this is my credit card, or a very, very old credit card. And this is one that I've cut all four corners. So I've got different sizes and different angles. I can't remember who I saw that had done this, but it was a fantastic idea. And of course, the card is so sturdy. And then, of course, on top of having the four different angles, you can use that for your, just smoothing things down that you're doing with your inking and stuff. So these, let's go with these two first of all then. I'm looking for some book page, some different styles of book page. Oh, I like that. I think this one here I had from my Secret Santa, Jill, and that was from Rach and Bella Craft event. So, yeah, really love the text on this one. It's a bit of a shame to have to kind of break it down, but I do want to use it. Okay, so I'm just going to take off some of the end bits here. In fact, with this one I might have a bit of a scruffy end. So this is Saturday. I am normally in town in the city centre shopping and having breakfast with my mum and sister on a Saturday. But we did that earlier this week, so we still haven't gone back to work. And so today is literally been set aside just for crafting, which is unheard of for me. So I'm really excited, and I'm wanting to get as much, as much done as I can today. So I will probably be filming a load of bits and pieces, so that you'll be able to see and craft along with me. Yeah. And yeah, if you don't fancy that, then be good to know what you guys are up to. I did start, mind you, I did have a little detour and started the day cooking. So we batch cook certain things so that it goes in the freezer, and we have loads and loads of stock stuff then. So it's easy for meals then, you just pop into the freezer and defrost it. So batch cooked this morning, and we've got a couple, it works out we get about, I've done a chili, and we probably get about, I don't know, 20 late 20s, high 20s number of portions for that, which is fab. And then a bolognese as well, but that's less portions in that one because use a lot less mince. But yeah, it's so that was this morning. And then I thought, right, no, I have to go and get myself started because otherwise I will not get anything that I've planned to do today done. Okay. I've also got some really exciting bits and pieces to share later, but that'll probably be in another video. And that is, I received my journal swap today. I have never done a journal swap before, so this is my first, and I'm really excited. So that has arrived today, and I'm going to do an unboxing of that on camera. And then I've also got a collaboration with one of the crafter companies, so that'll be going on as well. Just trying to think what else we've got going on. I've told people about the Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Ideas and Inspirations. If you haven't yet been on that, then I would definitely recommend it, because it's fab, and there's an incredible community of people on there, and it's working really well. It's still a new project. It's only been up and running since May 22, so it's still in its infancy, but yeah, we've got some incredible people on the page, on the group. Sorry, I can't talk and craft at the same time for some reason. So yeah, that's really exciting, and we've got some bits. We tend to run a challenge every month. We are going to test the water with some swaps this year, so watch out for that. And then, don't mind that that's upside down actually. And then what else? Gosh, I don't know what else. There's just so much going on at the moment. I can't believe it's, we're now in January. Coming up to the middle of January is crazy. Now I'm going to try and use some more of these flowers that I had from Susan, because I think they just are something special. This one here, I cut part of that off to use as something else. Yeah, I like those. Oops, oh, that's good, didn't land on it. I always drop things and it lands directly on the glue slots that I've just done. But that one didn't. Okay, so we're going to, I'm not going to use eyelets for these. I'm just going to pop a little divot out of them. And then I'm going to ink around the edges. Again, I'm using quite a dark ink. I'm using a walnut stain, just because I love, I can't say I've found anything yet that I don't like this ink with. It is definitely my go-to. And yeah, I absolutely love it. So and I do like it thick, which isn't necessarily the best thing, is it? But I do like it thick. Okay. And then I want some labels. I've got some over there, but I don't think I've got any that I want. These are just snippety label things. That'll work for one, and that'll work for the other. Somebody mentioned this storage. It comes in a big plastic case, but I certainly wouldn't recommend it. It's for photos. But I just find the plastic case is broken, so now the handle doesn't work properly, and yeah, it can be a bit of a pain. So it's not one that I would rebuy at all. It does look quite handy, but it's pain and fiddly, you know. Excuse me. So I want, if I can find it. Excuse me. Remember where I bought this from, but I'm going to have to order some more because I really do like it. And I'm just going to put a knot in there, and I might add a charm at some point, but for the time being, I'm just going to leave that like that. And then this one. And again, you know, you can stitch around this, you can do whatever takes your fancy. I recently had my sewing machine, sorry, my throat is still not great, but it's much better than it was. But I had my sewing machine serviced recently, and there we go, first 2 tags. And after I'd had it serviced, it's quite pricey to have it serviced. I'd never done it before mine, but I was watching a Tracy Fox video, and she was showing her different things about using a sewing machine, and it was a brilliant video. And she did talk about servicing, and I thought about it, and then my bobbin winder stopped working. So I thought, well, that's made my mind up for me. So it's serviced, but I still get that weird thing where the bobbin doesn't just always go in first time, you know. Sometimes you've got to take it off and redo it and all sorts. So, yeah. I do love this text, and the paper is really thick. It's almost like a linen paper. It's beautiful. Probably try and fast forward over some of these bits because it's going to be very boring for you. I'm trying to do some kind of shake it up a little bit with the videos. Sometimes I can do a video and it can last like an hour, and then other times I can get one done in like 10 minutes. And I'm definitely of the mind, you know, if people don't have the time anymore for a start, but not everybody wants to sit and watch an hour worth of videos, you know. I know sometimes I really struggle with trying to watch an hour, so I'm trying to get the main bulk of it done quite quickly, you know. I think I'll go for music paper again, although I've glued those on now, so this is going to have to be the other on top of here, which I'm not going to like. No, I'm not going to like that, so excuse me, I'm just going to fill these up with other bits and pieces, and then I can use music sheets on the other ones. And I do like to layer these. I think it works really well. Nice pinky one there. Well, pink tone to it anyway. What's that one there? And one slightly larger one, maybe. It's probably too big, so I'll go with that. So today as well, I'm going to be testing out some of the things. I had a few crafty things for Christmas, so I was really excited about that. So yeah, it'd be fab to know if you guys had anything crafty for Christmas and what your favourite thing was. I am actually going to be trying out a cricket. Caroline from Cagecraft kind of got me onto crickets, and I did buy one, but I think it was faulty, so it had to go back, and it kind of put me off a little bit. But Caroline is she makes some amazing stuff, so I thought I'd give it a go again. So that is something that I've got to now try and get my head around. It'll be interesting. I'm going to go with the stampings. No, yeah. So yeah, that's something really, something that I'm really looking forward to. And I will keep you updated. And I've been after some acrylic paints. I'm not a huge painty person. But I've got a jelly plate, whatever you call them. Oh, that was lucky again. So, yeah, I'm waiting for some paints to arrive. They were I had an Amazon gift voucher from a friend, so I've ordered some paints with those, so that's exciting as well. These are just, I didn't think I'd use them for everything, but they're just beautiful. Excuse me, they're perfect. Absolutely. I need to try and perhaps get some pinky purpley thread now, so that I can use that instead of the browns for the ribbon. These really are stunning. Okay. So just ink around those edges again. I do love using cream card. I think it's really, kind of striking, but oh gosh, it doesn't half show any mark you get on you. And it really shows, All the fingers and thumbs again. I don't know if anybody knows how to do seam binding. This is like any other seam binding I ordered. It's neither this texture for a start, but I don't know how to crinkle it. I have got some seam binding that I just haven't used, It's ridiculous, really. And it's just such a waste. So, if anybody's got any tips, that would be good. Okay, I'm going to tie this one because I took off a bit more. And probably this one as well. So, there's the second two. So we'll just pop those there. Just going to grab a drink. It's gotten almost cold now. It's the second time I've heated it up as well in the microwave, so I know that's gross. But it has to be done. Okay. Oops, Daisy. Just looking to see what I've got left to do with 3 of those. What I think I might do with one of these at least is I'm going to turn it into a pocket. So again, it's just going to be a small pocket that can pop inside possibly another pocket that's attached to the page, or a text spot, or behind a belly band, something along those lines. I should have inked that there then, and I didn't. So let's do that quickly. I've got a coffee dyed something here somewhere. Just see if I can find that. Nope, that's not it. This is it, but I don't know if I'm going to have anything that I can yet. Maybe able to use some of these. Maybe able to use some of those. Okay. So I think I'd like to. I don't know what happens with me and glassine bags, but they don't dry particularly well for me. Okay, so I'm just going to glue the top of this up like that. And I'm going to glue this onto my page. I might do it all actually. So I've got a pocket in there. Yeah, do you know, it hates, and a pocket there. It hates glue. The glue seeps through, doesn't it, sometimes? So okay. So now to decorate it. I could use a piece. No, it's not going to be enough, is it? Because I've kept that. Could get away with that. And what I think I'm going to do is put it half on and half off the pocket. Right, where's the one where there's only one piece left? Where I've cut it. There. Okay. This is not the way to work, by the way. I'm certainly not encouraging that. I don't know if I prefer that or that. I think it takes up more of the page, doesn't it, the other way? Oh, so that was the other, well, not exciting for you, but for me it was. Cornwall is probably one of my favourite places on the planet. And I try to go down every year for a week. This year we're going down for 2 weeks, which is really exciting. But there's a photographer down there. His name's Darren Cox. He's on socials, and he makes the most incredible, or takes the most incredible photos. I don't know why that's sticking there. Oh, there you go. It could be. It's got to be the glue, hasn't it? So he takes the most incredible photos, and sells them. And so I'd ordered one, and it arrived today. And he sent through another little sample one, which was absolutely just spectacular. So I ordered another one of those. So I'm slowly building up some bits and pieces for my studio. So if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be in trouble, because I'm going to have more stuff to try and find a home for than I do already. So yeah, my brain is telling me, hold on. Sorry, that's that one there now. And the excitement and everything else is saying, just go for it. So I'm going to do another pocket with this one. I'm so behind with catching up on videos and stuff that it's just gone crazy, absolutely crazy. So I'm trying to catch up, but again, if you're filming, you can't. If you're just crafting, it's great. That's why they've stuck, is because of the way I've dried them. So I'm just going to see if I can unstick that one without ripping it, which will be an achievement in itself. There we go. But I'm not going to be able to get down the bottom, and I don't know where my bone folder is. No surprise there. Ah, there we go. Better. Much better. Okay, and what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fold it up again, but this time I'm going to have it as a side pocket. Okay. And I might, with this one, go over this with a bit of a stencil, just to see if that takes. It might not. It did. I've got to wash these brushes, seriously. Okay, so I've got some new laces that arrived in the post yesterday. I'm just looking to see if any of those sorry, so there's two pieces there. Let's have a look. Sorry, dramas with the chilli. It's in slow cooker now because it won't. We do it in such big batches that it doesn't always stick. It doesn't always cook. See, I can't talk and watch them at the same time. It's impossible. This is a very pretty lace. Okay, we'll use a little bit of that. And let's see what else we've got here. It's funny, this is the part of crafting that I struggle with, because I love putting things together and working out kind of like I suppose the mechanical side of a piece. Yeah, I really enjoy that. But just off the top of my head, working out ephemera and decoration, you know, embellishing, it's not the most natural thing in the world for me. There's some incredible people out there that do it. And I follow a lot of people. Justine's really great at that sort of thing. She's fantastic at that. And Tanya from Tatty Treasures is another one I follow. She's brilliant. There's just loads of people out there who just do it so well, you know. And sadly, I'm not one of them. I wonder if I get away with that, even though it's upside down. Not upside down, sideways. I suppose I could always have that like that with a top pocket and a side pocket. That's doable. And then I've got a small flower left here, a white one. And I wanted to use that because I think that'll look very pretty. Just tuck that one down so it doesn't cover that pocket. Okay. So that's those. So that's 4 tags, 2 pockets. What else have we got here that we have to work with? Now these, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with these. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to use them as I don't even know where they all are. We had more than that. No, I did. There's another one there. I didn't know whether I wanted to attach them to a page, so I did this extra 4-piece. But what I think I'm going to do with these instead, I'm going to cut that 4th piece off on each of these. Like that. And I'm going to use these as fold up, fold down journal spots. So I only need to decorate that front piece with those 2. I wonder if that would fit. Yeah, that would fit actually. So I'll do that with that one. Excuse me. In fact, I'm going to do it with a couple of them. I'll try it at least. So what I'm going to have to do is cut this off here. So I've just got a 2-piece. I'm going to cut a tiny bit here. So that my paper clip can pop out of there. Sorry, I'm going off camera a bit now. And then I need something to go underneath. I've got some of these that might work. So that would go no, done that wrong. Let's try this one. Okay, that'll work better. And I'm just going to cut the same divot in that. And again, it doesn't matter that it's not perfect. This is for my own use. It's not for any journals that are going out. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm popping that on there like that, and then this will pop up through here, and that will glue down. And I'm also then going to glue this side. Okay. So that will be our paper clip. Just going to pop some clips on that. I might need to use a stronger glue actually. We'll see. And then to decorate that, it's going to be super, super simple. It's nothing going to be nothing elaborate. It's going to be just a basic little flower, I think, with, excuse me, possibly one of these. So I use that on the one, and then it's going to be two. That might be okay, maybe. Love that one, but it's always the first one to go. Of course, I love it so much. Okay. And then just grab a couple more squares. Now, where have I put my? Oh, there it is. Let's have a look at that. And that should now have. Yes, might have to put a tiny bit more glue on that one there. And then I'll link that before we do anything else. And then I think I'm going to go with that and our flower. Okay, so that is our first paper clip. I'm going to do the same with this. In fact, when is that? I might get a white. No, that's going to be way too big, isn't it? Let me just see if I can just take a notch off that. That's not enough, but gives me a, oh, that was ridiculously too much. Okay, that is way too much, but again, it's only for my, it's only for my ideas book, so I'm not overly stressing. I'm going to try, I think, a bit of... Oh, it doesn't last as long as the problem. It doesn't... it takes longer to stick, you know. I was going to try some Fabri-Tac, but I'll stick with the art glitter and I'll just put a bit more on. I'm not going too near the edges because I don't want it to overspill and stick, which is not the point of it. So I'll go there like that. And that'll go on there like that. And we'll just let that stick while we do the next one. I was determined with this book not to waste anything, you know. So that was my challenge to myself. And that is what I'm trying to achieve. Although I'm sure there's easier ways of doing it. It's okay. The lovely thing with these as well, mind, is that you can put a dangle on top over there. And they do look really good, so that is another option. Just take that one and then hopefully this one will be stuck. To the back of that one, did I? Okay. And just glue this one on. I suppose you could use anything, double-sided tape, anything for this. Because I don't necessarily think glue's the best option, but oh, come on. Oh, all fingers and thumbs today as well. Let's hope that one sticks. And then we've got stickers. You can put lace, all sorts on these. You can even, I'll show you on the last one now. You can even use the lace for the top dangly bit, you know. I need to make some dangles or some bits that can hang on stuff just to show what you can do with it, you know. I'm going to use a little bit of this. I don't want to use too much, but I will use a little bit. So if I can get it through there. There we go. Gosh, I bet you've never known anybody who struggles so much. Sorry, I'm off camera as well, which isn't a bad thing. So there you go, altered paper clip with a scrunch bit on top. I think that looks really cool. You can see that. Really like that. I like that a lot more than that one. So I might do the same with that. Yeah, I think they look quite cool. Okay. And then we've got one more to do. Hopefully that's stuck. No, yeah. It's a bit small. It's a bit big. It's just going to be way too... Although I could cut off the excess bits. I think I'll do that. Which is a silly thing to say because it's bigger than the one I just tried, but I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the video at that point, I think. We've done 4 bookmarks, which I think have come up really, really lovely. We've done 2 pockets, side one and a top one with some glassine bags on top. And we've done 3 paper clips. So all of those will be going in my ideas book pocket, so that I've got them ready to go into the journal when I need to fill some pockets or text or, you know, embellish bits and pieces. So as I said, I'll leave that one there with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. I will just say to you, as always, stay safe, be well, and I will catch you in the next video. So until then, bye for now.